I love DPs.
Like double penetration.
Some double penetration.
Double penetration on your own with some solo play.
Hello, and welcome to the Double Penetration Podcast. Here are your hosts, Creep and Steele.
Ow! DPP coming at you. That's right, folks. Your friend and host, Mr. Chris Steele, and I'm your favorite creep bringing you Double Penetration Podcast, Volume 26.
Yeah, 26.
That made no sense.
No.
I was like, blah, 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 blah. Volume
26. Here on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. on Demon Seed Radio Network. But this is the Double Penetration Podcast. I'm your neighborhood-friendly Chris Steele. I don't know why I'm introducing myself again.
I was like, I know that I just fucked that up, but like, I think they got it. I'm slightly, like, my feelings are kind of hurt.
Well, you know.
Just kidding. I don't have any.
Yes, you do.
I know. I've been super emotional lately. That was a big lie.
Well, you know. You're going through a traumatic experience.
Yes, I am.
And we
I really am.
And we will cover that for our millions of friends. I don't know why I said millions. Thousands at least.
How you doing tonight, Mr. Chris Steele?
Pretty goddamn well. How are you?
I am pretty good.
Your Highness, the creep queen.
Pretty great.
Pretty great.
It's allergy season.
Yeah,
I know I'm not the only one feeling some type of way today.
You sound stuffy.
Yeah, it's like I think I have like a super minor infection. Like it definitely feels like it.
You know what the cure for a minor infection is?
Dick?
Well, besides dick.
What?
Going to doublepodcast.com, going to Double P Podcast on Instagram, and at Double P Show on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter where I can give you all sorts of good advice and medical advice. I am a doctor. Also, truth be told, I am a minister. I'm ordained. That is the truth. Maybe I should change my name to Reverend Chris Steele.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Creep, where can everybody find you?
Find me on creepqueen.com. Follow me on Twitter, creepxqueen, and that's it.
That's it? I don't really give my Instagram.
Nope, I'm done for a while with
The IG.
I mean, like, I made a new one, but I haven't posted on it much. I'm still really pissed.
Yeah.
I'm not even pissed. I'm just kind of salty about it. I'm trying to... My business relied a lot on Instagram, so I'm trying to, like, even those playing fields now since... You know what I mean? Like, it all needed to be evened out anyway. So this is a good opportunity for that.
The opportunity to even everything out.
I am an opportunist.
An equal opportunist, I hope.
Yeah.
I'm an equal opportunist.
I see that on like banks and stuff, but I don't like know what that means.
That means, say, like if I had a business and I owned a bank, right?
Yeah.
And I would have to hire every race, every gender. I can't discriminate.
Oh, yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the world we live in now. I'm not saying that, you know, it's a bad world to live in, but I think the oversensitivity of jokes and things of that nature is kind of maybe a little bit much. But that's for another thing, and we're not here to talk about jokes. We're here to talk about some fun things.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, I guess jokes can be fun.
Yeah, they can.
But what are we
What's
talking?
Pussy.
Ooh, yes. So what are we talking about this evening? Your
Tonight, we have a few questions we have a few submissions.
Ooh.
Some rando ones, nothing to do with topics at all.
Nothing to do with topics.
I'm going to tell y'all what the fuck is going on in Creepland, and Mr. Chris Steele and I are going to share what 'tis the season for graduation and prom.
All you young boys and gals going to prom, wrap it up.
Yes.
But you're saying we have some...
Oh, this motherfucker.
Wait. Hold on. We can't just run right into it.
Email. Email.
It's been a while since we got to use strong bad.
I mean, I wasn't running into it. It was a brief moment of aggression.
Strong
Yeah.
bad can settle you down.
This guy says, "Listen, I'm depressed because I'm 20 and I've never in my life had a girlfriend, and it makes me feel alone and incomplete."
Well, yeah, that's kind of sad.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Maybe this guy wants companionship.
Yeah,
And
maybe,
love.
but companionship doesn't define you. It doesn't define your happiness. Like, you're not incomplete without another person. You're incomplete without all of yourself, but you're not incomplete without somebody else. You can't be lonely because you're by yourself. Like, you need to learn how the fuck to be alone.
But maybe
You can't base that on age either. Like, I don't like that. Like,
No, I'm
leave
not basing
age
anything
out
on
of
age.
it. Just say, "Oh, I wish I had a partner." I respect that.
But that's what he
don't
wants.
say, "Oh, I'm 50 and I never got laid." Like,
He's 20 and he wants to feel the touch and the skin of a lady.
well, it's not that great, especially at 20. We're all hoes at 20.
Yeah,
You're
but it's-
not missing out.
No, you are. He is missing out. Having
Don't
sex
listen
is
to
a
this guy.
blast.
How do you think he got herpes? I'm just kidding.
He's got herpes?
No, I
Oh.
was making a joke about you because I was
Hey,
joking.
you can make all the jokes you want about me, but leave me and my herpes alone. I don't have herpes and I've never had a cold sore.
There's nothing wrong with herpes. Did you know that like
We can't gloss over
90%?
that.
Did you know 90% of like the population has mouth herpes?
Yeah, and I'm one of the 10% that don't. I've never had a cold sore.
Crazy. I mean, I've never had a cold sore, but you can have herpes without having a cold sore. You don't know until you get tested.
Right, but I mean,
You don't know. You could have it.
fuck.
That really has nothing to do with it.
Well, let's just put it this
I
way.
could have it. We all could fucking have it.
Disease is stupid.
I'm just kidding.
I think in the world where we can send man to the fucking moon and Mars rovers and
the
shit.
moon landing's fake. Come on.
Well, I do
Trying to
believe
tell me.
I do believe the moon landing was fake.
Yeah.
I
Same.
am like, look, I know that there's a lot of people out there that will naysay me, but come on, man. The whole Stanley Kubrick rumors about him, he's the one that filmed it and shit like that. Did you ever hear that rumor?
I like have read a lot about it, but I don't remember anything past a year and a half ago.
There was rumors that after 2001 A Space Odyssey, the government was like, all right, we should probably hire Kubrick.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
I just think it's so fucking far-fetched to think that we can't provide water or food or shelter. We can't cure diseases. We have no idea where the fuck half of them come from, but we can go all the way to the moon.
I
Like,
know.
that doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
Well, you want me to really blow your mind?
I mean, sure.
I believe the pyramids were built by aliens.
Oh, yeah, same.
Fucking full on.
Same.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I gotta stop the presses. Not really. But did we just go from a sex podcast to a like an unsolved mystery type show?
Yeah, the fuck we did. Because we can do whatever we want to do. We do
can.
what we want.
I do whatever I want. And right now I'm trying to find a music bed, and I don't know where the fuck it's at. I had some good music ready to rock, and had I known we were going to take this turn going from whatever we were talking about until
We're talking about how
aliens.
this guy's lonely.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, being
I mean,
lonely
we're all
sucks.
lonely until we find an alien.
Well,
This guy says,
that is true.
"It's nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. My name is Sniper Smurf. I have 290 hours with Bastion in total, and I specialize in sticking it straight up their fucking culo. Bastion is a way of life for me. Go in there, I bend them over, I open their cheeks nice and wide, I get a nice clear view of the colon, prostate, and I knuckle fuck them all the way up to the palm, right up the butt cunt, so they feel a burning sensation deep in the ass pussy like icy hot."
Wow. We have some unique people.
I think there was it says Bastion is, and then it cuts off to like a totally different submission that I have. And I really am disappointed. Like I wanted to know like where that was going. So if you're listening to this, please continue your story.
Yes. I mean, I know Bastion is a video game.
I want to feel the burning sensation deep in my ass pussy like icy hot too. Just kidding.
No,
That's
you don't.
probably a disease. Like that you're probably just spreading disease at this point.
My brother, when I was a younger kid, decided it would be funny to line all my underwear and boxer shorts with icy hot.
Oh.
Every single one.
Ugh.
He's a cunt.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, like
that's kind of funny. Like if I ever have kids, I hope they're assholes to each other like that, just because that's funny. But like that's.
I mean, it's funny, but it, like that's causing an issue because you're fucking burning my balls and my asshole. And finally, when I get the heat to stop, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get dressed and carry on my day, the motherfucker does it again, and again and again. All my boxers, I fell for it 3 times. I mean, shame on me, I guess, but what the fuck?
Crazy. I get these questions a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming this is a girl, but it could be a man. I said, I've been wanting to start a premium Snapchat for a while, but I don't really know where to start. Do you have any tips? And I think this is the easiest platform for me to express my thoughts on that. But kind of don't want to.
You don't want to help anybody out?
I mean, it's not even that I don't want to help anybody out, but my beef with this is that I could spend days talking about shit. I could set somebody up so fucking good, but it's up to you. Everything's different. Like what you want to do, what market you want to target. Like if you're sure you really want to do this, like if you know all the repercussions, like if you fucking, it's not just flashing some titties and making a shit ton of money. Like there's mad shit involved. You got to be committed as fuck. Like you got to really know what the fuck's going on. Like it's not something that you can just be like, oh, what do I do? Like you got to fucking figure it out for yourself, like what you want to do. And that sounds so fucked up, but like it's true.
I mean, I get it. There's people have asked me like about podcasting and shit like that, like what's the easiest way to get started? And I tell people, I go, unless you have a good microphone, you're not gonna fucking. I mean, I like a good quality sounding podcast, and the microphone that I use and you use is the Blue Yeti. And I tell everybody, get a Blue Yeti, get the stupid poof ball microphone foamy thing, and then you'll be squared away.
Yeah.
I go, that's the honest advice I can give to people.
Like, mad girls don't know what the fuck they're getting into, and then they're like, oh, I can't do this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people start finding out what the fuck you do. Like, it's just more than just like, oh, I'm going to anonymously do this, and nobody's ever going to find out, and I'm going to rake in the big bucks. Like, that's so unrealistic.
I mean, I imagine it's probably like with anything, you know? I mean, I'm sure if you're a good-looking girl, it's probably a lot easier to gain followers on Twitter by doing, you know, sexy pictures and such like that. But
and now everybody and their mother literally wants to do it. Like now, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was always like that, and I just didn't pay attention until I started doing it. But
no, I definitely see it a lot more now myself.
I don't. Yeah, right. I don't know anybody who got help from someone to start doing what they do. Like you just got to research it and figure out if you want to do it. Like that comes from your soul, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you're not just going to give everybody all the answers, you know? I mean, they got to figure it out for themselves too. Nobody helped you along the way.
I mean, and it's not even that. It's just like that everything literally comes from you. Like how far you want to go, what you want to do. Do you want to cam? Do you not want to cam? Do you want to be nude? Do you not want to be nude? Like what guys are you trying to get? What are you trying to, it's just like all individual, like whatever. My fucking sinuses are really killing me now.
You should take some
I thought
Claritin.
I would be fine, but they're like really killing me now.
You should take Claritin D. I hear that
no,
works.
Claritin never helped me. Sudafed used to help me, but
can't you not buy Sudafed over the counter anymore? You have to take the little piece of paper to the pharmacist, and he has to give it to you, and he's got to take your ID.
I haven't needed anything since last year, but I just bought it, so.
Oh. I bought some Sudafed in like December when I got sick around Christmas, and then after Christmas I got sick again. So
I don't know.
me either. I don't fucking know
Wait.
nothing.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know shit. I don't
Same,
know
bro.
nothing. I know a few things. Well, I know a lot about or a little bit. Well, what's the old saying?
You know a little about a lot.
I know a lot about I know a little bit
Oh
about a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. A little about.
I know a little about a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot about a little bit.
This guy's super pissing me off. For like over a year now. This guy, I don't know how the fuck he found my Twitter. Maybe I accidentally fucking followed him. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
But he followed me and he sent me a million message. Hey, sexy. Hey, sexy. Hey, sexy. Oh, you too cool to talk? Oh, you too fucking cool to talk to me? Oh, well, you're just a fucking piece of shit whore, blah, 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 blah. Oh, hey, sexy. Hey, sexy. Oh, you can't fucking talk to me? Oh, I'm gonna come fucking murder you. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, this has been going on, and it's every month I'll get something new for like a year and a half. And I just got more earlier. That's why I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So like this guy like DMs you or like
yeah, DMs me. At one point he was like commenting on stuff, trying to make me look like a piece of shit, and I just ignored it. So he stopped. Yeah. Let's see. Every month since 2017. Oh, I want to come over. Hello. Last message he sent me was in March, and he just sent me hello with a million question marks. But this has been going on for like a mad long
So let
time.
me
And then
ask
he'll
you.
tell me how like disgusting I am, and then he'll be like, "Oh, but I want to lick your pussy."
Well, he's not wrong. I'm just kidding.
Like, take a lane, dude.
Hey, do you ever respond to him or no?
No, I think I did like once in the beginning before I realized that he was just one of those fucking trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like, "Oh, were you talking about me? Oh, were you talking about me?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, who the fuck even are you? Like, I don't even know who you are."
I wonder if he
And
listens
he was
to
like,
the
"Hey,
show.
sexy." Like, fuck off.
I mean, if he wants to send me DMs, call me sexy, I'll appreciate that. I like some
Oh.
positive reinforcement from some people from time to time. Doesn't matter, man or woman. If you think I'm sexy, thank you. That's all I'm saying. Slide into my
That's all I'm
DMs.
saying.
I'm married, but I'm not going to fuck around on my wife. I just want to be told I'm nice looking.
Aww.
You got a secret admirer. That's very nice. I think you're not giving this chap a fair shake.
Okay, yeah. He tells me he's gonna murder me. Oh, thank you so
Hey,
much for the compliment. Like,
well,
go fuck yourself.
hold on. You said it yourself, in a AM chat last week.
I like psycho men.
Exactly. So, you know
I
what?
do. I'm still gonna find that. I'm gonna. If I don't post it, I'll at least show you. It was mad funny.
God, I'd love to like.
Old AIM conversations are horrible.
How many?
I was just going on and on and on, and I was like, I don't know if did I say the attention part last time? I don't think so.
Which one?
I was at a state at the time during some of these conversations, and I was like, oh, this guy, I got his number. I gave him my number, and he was like, you just gave some guy your fucking number? And I was like, yeah, like, oh, we're gonna go to the movies. Like, this is my boyfriend.
Oh,
and
you're
he was like,
mean.
he was like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear about what I do. And he was like, no, I don't. And I was like, oh, okay, then I won't tell you. But like, what if I want to tell you? Like, can I just tell you that like he took me to dinner? And like, I just was started. Can I tell you that he sent me pictures? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, don't go through my phone when I get home then. And he was like, why? And I was like, because there's just going to be a lot of stuff on there that you don't want to see. Like, I was clearly just trying to like make him jealous. And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, sorry, but I love you. Like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Like, between every shitty thing I would say, I would send like 500 I love yous. And then I was like, I really like hate attention, but I really love attention from strangers. Like, who says that? Like,
Man.
Like, it was fucked. It was fucked.
You're mean.
That was always pretty horrible.
That's a
why I
mean
like
thing to
deserve
do.
everything that comes to me now. Like,
Maybe I think so. I think you got a little bit of karma finally coming your way, kid.
and he'd be like, "Oh, I love you," and I'd be like, "Oh, I love you too. Just don't look through my phone."
Man, you're terrible.
I would never do that now, and at least I was always honest about it.
So you moved out of state for a while.
I did.
And you guys stayed boyfriend and girlfriend through the
I was
internet.
just visiting out of state at that point.
Oh, so you were just kind of like hanging out at a friend's place or family member's place or some shit?
Yeah, like we just took a road trip
Oh,
somewhere
gotcha.
for like a week. But I did end up not moving states, but after we graduated, speaking of graduation, I'll just save this whole story because it's pretty fucked up.
Right.
I'll save it from my part of my graduation story.
Your graduation story. Well, you kind of gave away your prom story last week.
I did. I mean, besides the part we talked about last week, I was super awkward at prom.
I went to 2 proms.
Ooh, were
Yeah.
they both your proms?
Well, no, just one.
Tell me about it.
Well, see, in high school, as everybody knows, I was the fat, weird ICP kid. So as I got throughout my senior year, I was, in weightlifting class, getting strong, getting muscles.
Nice.
But I was still fat, but I was shedding a few pounds here and there.
I was still fat.
Well, I still am,
I
but
hate you.
I am, but I'm a handsome fat. I carry my fat well. But Christ, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so anyways, I wear FUBU and shit like that. I was fucking dope.
Of course, everybody wore FUBU.
Fuck yeah. And so anyways, I had long hair and I had my hair braided like head from corn. So I used to bleach the fuck out of my hair. My hair was so bleached, I'd bleach it once a week with like some fucking some badass, had to go to the beauty supply store to get it, right? So my hair was like straw. So then I started, after I graduated, I dreadlocked it for a little while. But so I went to prom stag with my buddy Jerry, and we had a good time. But we bunch of our other friends and their dates were getting a limo, and we got invited because they needed 2 more spots, and let's invite Jerry and Chris. So that was fun, going stag. Prom really wasn't cool, but I remember on the ride home, I think in the limo, there was another girl there that was riding solo, or I think she was, I can't remember, but I remember on the way home, she did that girl shoulder thing where she kicks into your into a guy's crease when he has his arm up on somewhere, and she's cuddled up into me. So I was like, man, hell yeah. And then come Monday, I was like, I ain't even gonna bother trying.
Aww.
Because I knew it was just kind of like that moment, that one solitary moment in her her existence, okay, this is my senior prom and I don't have a date and I'm in a limo. Well, all right. And then
she's probably to this day oh, I wish Chris Steele talked to me after that.
Yeah, right. She had a fucking mouth. She didn't use it.
Fucking dead.
Hey, I meant she had a mouth. She could have came and talked to me. What's on your mind, you pervert?
Dead.
Obviously, penis.
Penis is for somebody that hates penis, I sure think about it a lot.
I think about it a lot, too.
I'm just kidding. I really don't think about penis that much.
Think about mine every day.
Well, I just threw up in my mouth a little.
Gee, I'm sorry I elicit that reaction talking
but,
about my
what'd you
penis.
say? I literally did, and I don't know what you said. That literally just happened.
Well, I guess you're going to have to listen back with everybody else, because I'm not repeating it.
It's never, it happens to me a lot, but it's never, happened in conversation.
Man. I mean, I knew what I said was kind of not really gross, but, whatever.
No, that really happened.
Ew. Great. I'm now forever. People will know Chris Steele made the Creep Queen throw up in her mouth when he said he.
It happens a lot. You'd be surprised. I stayed with Lady Bella Kush a lot in the past 2 months. And at least once a day, I'd be like, oh, God. She'd be like, did you throw up in your mouth again? It was bad. I do it a lot.
Are you having, morning sickness without being pregnant?
Yeah. For real. Shit happens. It's fucking nuts.
So did you get laid on prom? Or no, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't give it up. He was really genuinely mad. He was pissed. But I only went to prom because I lost a bet and I was pissed because I didn't want to go to fucking prom. Like, I was that awkward bitch. I
Do you
didn't want
have
to go to
prom
fucking
pictures?
prom. And it was his prom. It wasn't even my prom. So, like, I didn't want to go.
Do you have prom pictures?
Oh, yeah, I do. I still have my prom dress, actually,
Hmm.
while we were packing my house. Yeah, I still fit in that shit. Like, I look banging in my prom dress.
You
still.
need
It's like
to
this
put that
super
prom
low
dress
cut
on. Yeah.
red.
You need to find like a seamstress of some
Yeah.
sort, and you need to wear that prom dress, but have her put like white lettering on it that says DPP across your front, so then we can have a fucking cool like cover art of just you, because having me on the cover art won't
That's
do
a
any
really
good.
good dress.
What color is it?
It's red,
Yeah?
and the back had like fucking. It was like an X in the back with like, not like maybe rhinestones or something cheesy, and it was super, super, super low cut, and then at the bottom was like cut out, and I had like huge titties in high school, and it
Get
was like
out.
so tight, like so tight.
And that's when you knew, you were like, damn, I look pretty fucking sexy in this.
I was like, yeah, my face was horrible, but my body was always decent. It was just the face that took like a lot of time. Who the fuck is that? Yep.
It's probably Bill Tetley.
Anyway, so I lost this bet. It was about the word concur.
So you lost the bet between you and your boyfriend, and he wanted to go to prom and you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was concur.
And you
He said that concur meant agree. And I was like, absolutely not. That absolutely does not mean that. Even to this day, concur sounds like it means you don't agree. That's just what it sounds like.
Well, I can't concur with that.
Like, it literally sounds like that. I was like, no, you're absolutely wrong. Everybody's wrong. Dictionary's wrong. You're wrong. No. Lost the bet. Had to go to prom. Pissed. I was pissed.
I love making like bets like that with my wife. The last bet we had, I think, was something about, does a side street go like there's like a side street in our neighborhood circle around, and she was adamant that it didn't. I said, I'll bet you $10. She's like, deal. And we shook on it and we drove around. I'm like, oh, I want my $10.
I love doing
in
that
singles.
shit. I don't know why. I just love it.
We pulled into the driveway, got in the house, and she came downstairs and threw $10 at me. And I go, yeah. I go, make it rain.
I
was like, money.
I got moose knuckle pictures.
I know. I told my wife, I was like, yeah, I brought that up on the air. She's like, did you? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's funny. She's like, now I got to send Creep Moose Knuckle. I'm
She
like,
sent it to me, and I was like, I still don't think that's what a moose knuckle is, but that's a hot ass pussy, though. Like, one of those was pretty good.
Well, she Googled imaged it. I was like, well, you know, the moose knuckle's a dick, right? And she goes, yeah, but when I Google moose knuckle, the only thing that's coming up is vagina and a trans
Like
girl's
big
penis.
ones.
Yeah. So,
That one girl had a fat pussy. That shit looked delicious.
I think if it's
That shit looked like a 5-course meal. That shit looked good, though.
if it's the one I'm thinking of, I think that one is photoshopped.
She's like bent over with her white panties at her ankles and just this fucking flying saucer pussy right in your face. Like,
yeah, I think that's
hot.
photoshopped.
It was pretty hot, though.
Oh, it's a vagina.
I like me some pussy.
Oh.
I like me some big old fat pussy, too. I really do, though.
I concur.
Throwing that out there. If any of you ladies want to send me some pussy pics, got you.
Likewise.
I'm like a lady, so it's like not weird. If you were like, ladies, send me some pussy pics, like.
Well, it's not weird either for me. I'm a married man. I just enjoy looking at vagina.
That's funny.
It's what's the old saying? You can look at the menu, but you can't order off it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah. My wife and I go to the strip club. Who gives a shit?
I know. I'm just saying it would sound more weird. If I heard a girl say, send me your pussy, I'd be like, okay. And if I heard a guy say, send me your pussy, I'd be like, bitch, pay me. Like, what the fuck? Like,
well, I mean, that's your business.
Even still, I'd be like, nah, go fuck yourself.
So I
used to send a lot of free nudes, though. I used to be such a fucking hoe bag. I wouldn't fuck anybody, but I would send nudes and sexy pics like crazy. Like, it's in my blood to do this.
You are what guys call a dick tease.
Yeah, I totally was. Like, we talked about this last week, too. I think I definitely was horrible.
If let's say like in an alternate universe, you and I crossed paths, and
You
I
would've
wasn't
killed
married,
me.
right? And you were doing that shit to me, I would hate you.
Yeah.
I hate dick tease chicks. There's nothing worse. It's like, okay, you're kind of throwing it out there, but if you're throwing it out there like that and you're not responding to me, fuck you. You know how many chicks like I came across in my day that were kind of like that? Not like it's a different world now because camera phones are so much better than, when I was going to the bars getting drunk. Like 2007 is when camera phones really kind of started getting good, with the iPhone and Android and all that shit. But fuck, man. God damn you chicks.
It was pretty bad. I just went through my email to find an old pic that I posted recently on Twitter. It was when I had I had rings in both my nipples, but
I saw that picture.
I think I look kind of similar, but I may just have like a complex. I don't know. I probably don't. I probably don't look how I think I look.
No, I bet you have some sort of complex. Like I told you, you have ugly duck syndrome.
No, I mean, I think my body's pretty much mostly stayed the same since then.
Well, I mean...
And it probably hasn't.
I don't know. You got
my tits are a little saggier. But they're not I don't have saggy tits. You know what I mean? My nipples aren't at the bottom of my fucking tit.
But yeah, your nipples aren't pointing to the ground yet.
Yeah, no. So, I feel like I'm so good in that department.
You're fine. I see your tits. You post them on Twitter and Snapchat. Except I don't look at Snapchat very much.
Yeah, I think they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't gain weight to save my life, so I think I'm about samesies.
Well, you got to eat fucking Taco Bell.
I've been eating fast food
and White
2 or 3 times a day for the past 2.5 months. I haven't gained weight since I was 17.
And Wawa. I'm just listing all the things that I don't have here.
I think I have a thyroid problem, on some real shit, but I'm not gonna go to the doctor because I don't want to gain weight. That's the most vain thing I could ever say. I'm not even a vain human, but
you gotta drink some more soda. That's empty calories.
A lot of soda.
I don't drink soda very much.
I eat and drink like shit. I always have. I got mad cellulite, but
are you always dumping?
I shit 8 times. No. I shit at least 12 times in the morning just before I take my shower.
Jesus Christ.
And then every time I eat, I shit, and at least 2 times throughout that time I'll shit too. I literally shit at least 20 times a day minimum.
Jesus, that's not healthy.
I know.
But it's all the fast fucking food. Mix a salad in there,
I eat
for Christ's
healthy
sakes.
too. I don't always eat shit, but I definitely never something's definitely internally wrong with me, but no biggie.
You're not dead yet, so.
He was right about that.
And you're not you're pale, but you're just fair skinned, so.
Because I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not how Irish people sound. Was that racist or?
See, here's what I said in the beginning of the show.
Can you be racist against Irish people?
You can be racist against everybody now. Everybody.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Everything is racist. It doesn't
matter.
Here's the deal. I'm an old school comedy fan. Richard Pryor, fucking George Carlin, even some of the new guys like Louis J. Gomez, Dan Soder. I love stand-up comedy. And when people can basically get comedians blackballed because they said a joke that they didn't like. Do you remember when a few years ago when Daniel Tosh was catching shit because he made a rape joke?
Oh, yeah, that's stupid.
That was probably 4 or 5 years ago now.
I've been raped. Rape jokes don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take shit that fucking seriously. You just can't do that.
I'm not gonna go around saying a bunch of racist shit, but you could be funny with things and be humorous and I make fun of myself for being fat. This whole episode I've been calling myself fucking fat because it's funny. I'm hilarious. I take away the power that held over me when I was a kid, being a fucking baby about it. Fucking just own it and just fucking have fun with yourself, and then stop drinking soda and you'll fucking peel off the pounds, or get on the Creep Queen diet. Shit 20 times a day.
A lot.
But Graduation stories.
Yeah, so
Let's get back on track.
yeah.
Choo choo. That's
Do you
us
wanna-
getting back on
Do you
track.
want to tell yours?
Well, I mean, I graduated in the last millennium.
Oh,
That's right. I was the last one for the class of 1999.
oh.
And our fucking school song, our class song, what was it? Oh, fuck. It was a Green Day song. What was that real popular Green Day song?
Oh.
In 99, it was kind of like a ballad.
Oh. I can't think.
Neither can I.
Ours was like graduation.
By Vitamin C.
Oh, wait. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. Continue your story. Mine was by maybe Smashing Pumpkins.
I thought you were going to say Smash Mouth. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, somebody done told me to burn. I thought that's what it was going to be. I'd have been like, oh, that's fucking sweet. That's a good
That would have
song.
been pretty dope.
I mean, I met Green Day once.
Did you?
I certainly did. At the you guys got TA? TA Travel Center?
No.
It's like a truck stop.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's a truck stop and it's basically like a truck stop mall. There's all these like knickknacks and like 3 different restaurants and shit. And their tour bus was there and we met them. And at the time, I was there with my friends and they were wearing hockey jerseys that said JFK on it, which was at the time JFK was their rap group, which stood for Just Fucking Crazy. And I always made fun of it. And I go, dude, JFK stands for Just Fat Kids.
That's funny.
So we met Billy Joe and he signed their shit. So
Aww.
yeah, it was nice. And I met fucking, I don't know, I met a bunch of people. Who gives a shit? But
Yeah.
yeah. Bunch of my friends were high on acid during our
graduated?
graduation. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Oh, I think it's my sinuses making me yawn. I'm sorry. That's fucking cool though.
Like
That sounds fucking wild.
I didn't even really do drugs in like high school.
Huh?
I didn't do drugs in high school. I smoked a little bit of pot here and there, but
I didn't even smoke weed till.
I didn't even like drinking.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. I didn't become an alcoholic until legit I turned 21. When I was 21, it was downhill.
Really?
Fuck yeah, I hit the bottle hard throughout my 20s. It was like 18 through 21, I was just smoking some pot and having a little bit of vodka and Red Bull. That was the extent to my drinking from time to time.
Well, mine was not that. I was shit-faced. I graduated when I was 17, so from graduation until I turned 21, I was always wasted.
Really?
Yeah, and yeah.
Do you need a hug?
Wait, but I mean, hang on, wait for it. I have been sober for 129 days.
Yay! I'm very proud of you.
Thanks. It's been really hard lately.
I know, you've been going through some shit.
But yeah, sorry. Continue with your graduation story.
I mean, my graduation story, like, I wanted my, like, truth be told, when, like, my senior year and my hair was long, I had my mom braid my hair because I didn't have a girlfriend.
That's dope.
So my mom, we had this, so she got tired of fucking braiding my hair. So she bought this machine that had, like, 2 pillars that came off of it and hooks, and you would hook your hair on it, and you would push the button one way and it would twist it, and then you would push the button the other way and then it would twist the strands of hair. So she would always fucking do my hair with that. And then I wanted my hair to be braided for my senior graduation. She's like, no, I'm not doing it unless you let me put the rubber bands in your hair with your school colors. And my school colors were blue and yellow, kind of like the University of Michigan. And I'm not a University of Michigan fan. I hate the Wolverines. So any Wolverine fans out there, go Buckeyes. Probably piss some people off, but oh well. Roll Tide too, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. So anyways, so she didn't braid my hair, so I just had like the ponytail. And when I was walking up this long, boring ass ceremony. Like, number one, it's hot as fuck in my school. I think we only had like 152 graduating kids. So I think maybe 172. I can't remember. It's been too long. My 20 years next year.
That's crazy.
Fuck yeah. I was talking about it with my wife and my mother-in-law, and I was just like, oh, it sucks.
You could be like, I run this super cool podcast. I have this great podcast. What'd you do with your life?
They've all had kids, and they're all their kids probably pretty close to graduating by now, I imagine.
They're all fucking miserable too.
I'm not miserable. I'm happy.
No, them.
Oh, more than likely. I hear like I've pretty much alienated myself from 99% of my high school chums.
Yeah.
So the only one I talk to on a semi-regular bi-monthly basis is J-Bo.
J-Bo. J-Bo. So what happened when you walked across the stage? Did you fall? Trip?
No. My principal asked me, he goes, are your dreadlocks tucked underneath your cap? And I said, no. He goes, oh, okay. And he shook my hand and congratulated me. And then the big thing to do is to hug the art teacher. And I didn't hug her. I shook her hand.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. And then
That's funny.
When I got back to my seat, I still didn't look inside my booklet that your diploma comes in.
Oh yeah.
I was worried that it wasn't going to be in there because I stole a few books from the high school, but I didn't steal them. I didn't steal my book. Like, when we would finish a book, we would turn it in. Well, I got the bright idea to set my book down on the stack and then just pick up somebody else's and just walk out of the room. So I stole a few books.
Stole a few books.
Yeah, I'm sure a couple of people are pissed off that they had to pay a few bucks to the school. Like, you never returned fucking flowers for Algernon. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Well, Chris Steele fucking stole it. Stole flowers for Algernon, fucking Watership Down. I stole a couple other books I can't remember. Tale of Two Cities. I hated that book, but I stole it anyways.
So you did get your diploma?
Hell yeah, I did. I opened it up and I was like, woo! And then I didn't throw my hat in the air. I didn't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
did you lose it though?
No, I didn't lose it. I just didn't want to throw it.
You still have it?
I know I have my gown. If I have my gown, I know I have my cap. I'm pretty sure my mom has it.
Didn't want to lose it, but I think I've lost it.
Well, if I don't remember ever packing a cap and gown with me in various moves, so I'm pretty sure it's at my mom's house. That's like something that a mom would hold on to and save for some stupid fucking reason.
I hang mine on the wall.
Like, you did?
Huh?
You hang your cap and gown on the wall?
No, I was just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were serious. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But, I mean, that's a mom thing to save. Like, cap and gowns are expensive.
Yeah.
And
I know. I think I had to pay for mine. It was like $300.
I think so. And you know what? Senior pictures are stupid too.
Yeah, they are. I didn't get any.
I did.
Huh?
I got some senior pictures.
Did you?
Mine
were horrible.
So
there's no way I have any.
I will have to. I may have sent you the one of me.
I wonder if I can even find my
senior pictures.
Actually, you may have.
I think I did because I had back in high school. I was a big ICP fan, so I took two of my posters with me to the photographer and had him hang them on the wall and put up cool lighting, and I wore my sweet ass Great Malenko ICP hockey jersey. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. But looking back, my mom and dad probably spent $1,000, $2,000 on pictures. I don't know how much that shit costs. So I'm just gonna say like $1,000, right? If I could go back in time and tell younger Chris to not do that, just you know what, you don't need them. But I want to write on them and give them to my friends. You gave them to like 4 people, and you don't even talk to those people anymore.
Yeah, I've definitely have pictures of people in high school, and I was like, why did she give me a picture of herself with like, what was like the letters that everybody wrote, like,
Oh, YOLO.
SYNS. See you next.
See you
Whatever
next
it
year.
fucking was.
NY.
It was like, see you next. I guess it wouldn't be see you next summer, but it was like, see you next year. Oh, see you next year. See you fucking. Oh, so horrible. Call me.
Like, I think school's stupid. School's
Yeah.
dumb. Like, I didn't go to college. College would have been a waste of time for me because I would have probably gotten thrown out of college because I probably would have been partying too hard. The reason why I didn't play football in high school is because I was too busy being lazy, smoking weed, and going to ICP concerts and not wanting to fucking play football. Had I buckled down and played football, I probably would have gotten drafted somewhere, hopefully, or not drafted, but given a scholarship, hopefully to the Ohio State University. I probably would have maybe made it to the NFL. I got big dreams. But I don't know where I'm going. I lost train of thought. I tend to do that, folks. I'm
Not
sorry.
going to college. I did go to
Yeah.
college.
Did you? Did you go to beauty school?
No.
No, don't say that.
No. Everybody in like my family and then like my next families, like in every family I've ever had, everybody did hair and all that shit. So I was like, definitely not doing that. Like, I spent my whole life in a salon. I went to culinary school.
Culinary. Oh,
Yeah.
culinary.
Yeah. So not
you
like
learned how to cook.
college, but it's college. Like
It's
my
college.
fucking credit score will tell you it's fucking college. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fuck. But I went when I was 17 and like I didn't know what I was doing. So I just signed up for like all this shit and then moved. I just wanted to move out of my town. And I was like, this is my escape. So I did that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do that anymore because I met this guy.
Oh, it's a guy. For a guy, it's always a girl, and for a girl, it's always a guy. Or girl, guy. And, it's 2018.
Yeah, I definitely met a guy.
Fucking threw off your dreams and passions.
Yeah, actually, school threw off my dreams and passions.
Oh.
And I was actually like, I stopped going to class and then he stopped going to class. So like I was kind of the bad influence in this whole situation.
Oh, so you met him while you were in culinary school. He was in this school too. Oh, that's cool. At least you guys had common
went to
interests.
the same school. We had the same classes, just not together. And so I stopped going to all the classes and then he just eventually stopped going to the classes. And then we moved to Massachusetts.
Do you ever, do you like keep up on him? Like, is he like...
He fucking messaged me maybe a few months ago. Wow. It wasn't that long ago. So like the guy I lost my virginity to, I was dating when I moved to go to culinary school, but then I went to culinary school and found this other guy and was like, deuce. So
deuce.
I left the guy I lost my virginity to for this guy. Then we moved to Massachusetts when I was 18. No, I think I was still 17. I don't know. We broke up. He went to the army. Every guy I ever dated ended up going to like the army or the Navy or what the fuck ever. So he went to the army. I moved back to Florida. And then I moved back up north. And then he was mad times beating at my door trying to fucking shit. And I'd be like, no, but maybe I did a few times. And then
no.
And then that was like the last time I saw him was maybe like 7 years ago. Like the last time I saw him. And he hit me up he's like married with a baby.
Oh, Jesus.
She's way too good looking for him. He looks like a never mind. So
let's just say an asshole.
She's way too good looking for him. They have like a beautiful little girl or boy. I don't fucking know. He hit me up a few months ago and said, hey, do you still have those books from culinary school? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, will you sell them to me? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, I work for the postal service, so I can take care of the shipping. Just let me know how much you want for the books. And I was like, $20 a book. There's a lot of books. They're like huge, really expensive books. Like they still go for like $60. Right. I was like, $20 a book. And he never responded to me and then blocked me. Huh. And I was like, okay.
Oh, you know
like,
what that is?
Did you want them for free? Like, go fuck yourself.
Nah, that's his chick. That's his woman.
You think? I thought that was so weird. I'm like, why?
100%.
Like, why would you block me? Like, I didn't come to you. Like, you came to me. Like,
yeah, but no, 100%. That's his chick that did that. Because
but it's not like we're friends on any social media. Like,
doesn't matter. She probably looked you up and saw that you posted nudes.
Really?
Yep. Guaranteed.
And was like, hey, do you have old culinary books? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Because she was probably like, oh, who the fuck is Creep Queen? And he was probably like, oh, I went to school with her and I was going to buy her books. And she probably was looking through. No, you're not fucking talking to her no more. You need to block her right now. Come on.
And the whole thing was really weird. I was like, you could have just said you didn't want them. Like, it's not like I literally just said yes and $20 a piece. Like, that was literally it. Like,
yeah, his chick made him
weird.
His chick made him block you.
So that's the last time I talked to him.
Yeah. If he listens, you're a jerk and a weak.
It was just like really weird. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I would take your wife before I ever took you again. Like, his wife's hot as fuck.
Yeah, and you look like a troll.
Yeah, he really kind of does. He looks like
I don't know. I feel bad.
I don't
I'm
even know
running
if I
down
could
this guy
find a
for no
picture of him
reason.
now.
I'm just having your back.
Half my shit's in another state.
Oh shit. So what's your graduation story? We're running out of time.
So there really was nothing that great. The only like good part to my whole thing was like when I walked across the stage, because all through high school I got written up every single day for having my titties out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's like a dead heat
I
in a
always
Zeppelin
got
race.
in trouble. Like, even if nobody told on me, she would come find me to give me a referral. So
A referral.
yeah, I got a referral
They didn't call them
every
that here in
single
my
day.
schools.
It's like when you have to go to the office.
Yeah, they didn't call that. They would just tell you to go to the office.
No, we got a referral.
Wow, fuck! I never. That's some crazy ass shit to me. I never even heard of that.
Are you lying?
I swear to God.
That's
swear to
really
God.
a thing.
I never heard of that. Like, in Canada, they don't call it 5th grade and 6th grade. They call it like grade 5, grade 6, grade 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone does that. So.
What,
I don't
call
know.
them
That's
referrals or
weird.
call them grade 9?
No referrals.
Oh, fuck no. They just told you had to go to the office.
Oh no, we definitely we would get go to the office, or if you got in a referral, that shit was written like you was in some trouble. And then you had like Saturday school and all that.
You mean
shit.
like a discipline?
Yeah. So I got written up every day for my cleavage every day. And they would call my mom every day. And every day my mom would be like, well, she didn't leave the house like that. So I don't know what you want me to do. And
you were a troublemaker. Your poor mother. No wonder why your mom likes me so much and she hasn't even met me.
So graduation in my gown, like I forget her name. Let's Miss fucking Fuckface. I always thought she hated me. Miss Fuckface was on the stage, right? And I was like, and I started like dancing with my titties and shit because they were like covered for once. And she was like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And it was like this huge like moment that we had on stage when I was graduating because my tits weren't out.
You guys bared your beef.
And that was pretty much that. Nothing was really like great about graduation.
Yeah. Did you have a graduation party?
Like,
do you have a graduation party?
I did.
Did you have like a big one or just kind of like a low key type of deal?
It was like decent.
Mine was pretty low key. I didn't want one. My mom was like, "Do you want a graduation party?" And I was like, "No." I go, "You know what you could do?" I go, "You could give me the money that you were going to spend on a graduation party." She's like, "Oh, you're going to use it for like going to the community college or something?" I was like, "No, I'm going to import a Sega Dreamcast from Japan." And that's what I did.
Did you really?
Fuck yeah, I did. Hell yeah.
I was always really good at like saving money because I wanted to get the fuck out of my town.
I was bad at saving money. Now I'm good because, I got a wife.
Yeah.
And
if I have money in the bank, I'll save it. And if I don't have money in the bank, I want to spend everything I make.
Like if you have cash in hand, you're ready to go blow it.
It's just like really opposite for me.
I sneezed.
Bless you.
Thank you. Have manners. I muted my mic.
Well, I don't have those.
No, you don't.
I was raised in a barn.
Mm-hmm. Raised in a barn. I was born in a barn. And then I was placed in a Huh?
That wouldn't surprise me.
I can't hear you. You muted me.
I had to fart.
Oh. Ew, creep. You're disgusting. So, you know that we have a few minutes. I might as well fucking, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes when we do this show and we have conversations, sometimes I forget that we're actually recording a podcast, and I was just like, trying to just bring up something, and I'm like, oh wait, we're actually doing a show.
I really want a brownie.
You know what? I have my medical marijuana card, and I went to a new dispensary, and they gave you a free 100 milligram edible. I ate the whole fucking 100 milligram edible last Sunday. I didn't even get a fucking a bit high.
No,
I was so angry.
No, I can't do edibles.
I like edibles.
I can't.
I can only do edibles if I know I'm not going anywhere, because I can't find the proper dosage, because no matter what the edible company says, I don't believe it's the correct amount in every single gummy bear or brownie or cookie.
I mean, it's a totally different high.
But it is a different high. However, like if I eat like it's a 100 milligram gummy bear, I ate half of it, and I'm like, I'm kind of high, but I'm not where I'd rather. Like I can smoke and be higher, so then I'll eat the other half and be like, woo! But this edible brownie I got was shit, and I was kind of bummed out by it.
That's stupid. I got edibles when I went to Denver.
Yeah.
And I ate one gummy. I was going to give them to a friend. Ended up giving them to all of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I ate one gummy. It was 10 milligram, and I was fucked up. I was fucked
On a 10
up.
milligram gummy.
It was fucking horrible. I had to drive 45 minutes away to my friend's house on the interstate. I drove 35 the whole way, and every car I saw was like, oh my God, it's a cop. I panicked. Literally 35 on the interstate. It was horrible.
That's funny.
It was shit.
Well.
And I got to my other friend's house, and her dad was awake, and I thought he was going to kick me out. So I would just awkwardly stared at him. After it took me literally 5 minutes to go down 2 stairs that just like go into the living room. And he was like, you know, the stairs aren't that big. And I was like, oh, wow. Like I was fucked up. Like I was fucked up.
Ah, that's funny.
It was the worst.
Well, I think it's that time. Yes. Another spectacular volume, crafted, molded, put into the kiln, baked, fucking cleaned up, painted, fired again in the kiln to make the paint or the glaze shiny, and now it is presented to you. We hope you enjoyed volume 26 of the Double Penetration Podcast. I had fun.
I had a lot of fun.
We talked a little bit of shit.
Yeah, we did.
Had some laughs.
Yeah, we did.
Ate some edibles. Not
yeah,
really.
we did.
Talked about LSD.
Yep.
I have a good acid story, but that's for another day.
Oh, yeah. We should have a show just about drugs. That's a lifestyle thing. Let's do that. Actually, let's do that like next week.
Lifestyles of the drugs. But what kind of drugs? Because I've only done a few.
Any drugs. Like I'm just saying, like it's a lifestyle, so it fits like the theme of our podcast. But any drugs.
We are a lifestyle podcast.
Yeah, we are.
I'd like to be in the billionaire lifestyle. I'm trans-billionaire, so I'm transitioning to a billionaire eventually, someday. But until then, folks, go to doublepodcast.com, Double P Podcast on Instagram, and at Double P Show on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Chris Steele. That's MrKrisSteel. And you can go to patreon.com/Double P Podcast and help us out there. Creep, where can our friends find you?
CreepQueen.com. Follow me on Twitter at CreepXQueen.
She is creepy.
Yeah, the fuck I am. And like random people tell me that sometimes, and I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, thank you.
Yeah, I'm like literally like, thanks.
That's good. You get
Some
called
guy
sexy
the other
and
day at Walmart was
creepy.
like, "Oh, let me look at your tattoos." And then it was like, "Oh, were you born in October?" And I was like, "No."
Folks, thank you for listening to the Double Penetration Podcast. Thank you for rating, reviewing, and thank you for being Fred.
Hello, I am your announcer, Bethany.
I fucked it up.
Please
Oh,
remember
well.
to rate and review 5 stars on iTunes. Rating and reviewing helps out the show. Thanks for listening to the Double Penetration Podcast with your hosts, Creep and Steel.
On Demon Seed Radio Networks.